Welcome back to Inside the Huddle. I'm Mike Joseph for the Lafayette Sports Network and GoLeopards.com, and we are looking at a fantastic season coming up. So many players coming back for Lafayette, including a bunch of all-stars on offense and on defense. Today we're going to talk about how Lafayette is going to encounter the Buffalo Bulls up on Thursday night in Buffalo. They're going to have to take on a new team, obviously, and a new coach in Pete Lembo, but Pete Lembo originally was at Lehigh, knows Lafayette very well, so this is going to be a good matchup. Not a lot of returning players for Buffalo, but Lafayette does have a lot of returning starters, including Jamar Curtis back here, number 22, and Dean DeNoble right here. So what we're going to look at today is stacking the box. So how is Buffalo going to encounter or take on the Lafayette offense? A few new starters up front on the offensive line for Lafayette, but again, looking at basically a 4-3 defense or some sort of a nickel-type defense. Lafayette normally has three wideouts and Big Dallas Holmes right here at the tight end position, but that inside zone play and those outside plays for Jamar, how are they going to stack the box? Are they going to be able to hold up with just 6 in the box, maybe adding a 7th player right here? And a lot of times what they've done in the past, and looking at some film back from, say, South Carolina, or maybe back to Ball State back in 2015 when Coach Lembo was still there, a lot of times you're going to see them add an extra guy to the box. So they're going to have to basically take on all 7 gaps to stop Jamar, who's fantastic at taking his time and then getting through. A lot of double teams up front, pushing those to the second level. Same thing. Double teams, pushing to the second level. Securing the interior of the defensive line is key, and then obviously getting on the edge, getting down and maybe cracking that safety. So I've seen a lot of this. When they rotate back and they drop a safety in from the weak side, you got one-on-one on the outside out here for the takeoff, for the possible slant. If they roll the safety away, the quick game to the outside is going to be good here as well, so, or any type of combination route. So you're going to get some sort of 3 deep on the right side with maybe a backer or a nickel playing the curl or the flat. So if they're going to rotate in late, get 8 or 7 in the box to stop Jamar, what they're going to need to do is add guys to the box. So the number one thing Buffalo, I think, is looking at is stopping number 22, stopping that vaunted running game that Lafayette had going so well at Lehigh, at Delaware, at Holy Cross. You got to stop 22, and I just don't think they're going to be able to do it. So again, how are they going to take it on up front? Are they going to add an extra guy to the box, get 7 in the box, sometimes 8 in the box, maybe drop that safety in? Again, a lot of one-on-one. So what that holds true is we get the RPO game comes into effect. So driving that in here, pulling it out, hitting the slant on the front side, hitting the double slant, maybe getting into a trips formation where we can get a quick bubble screen to the outside. So how are they going to handle Jamar? And then how are they going to handle the RPO game off of that? Very, very interesting. Lafayette looks to put up a lot of points on Thursday night. Make sure you get in there, an FBS opponent, but Lafayette could start 1-0.